I really do like eating 5 plates at Thanksgiving. I like getting together with my family and pigging out. I mean, that's just what we do. So, you know.
Help others without any reason, and give without the expectation of receiving anything in return.
Hello, hello, hello. If you're a new subscriber or a current subscriber, I want to thank you for your continued support. For those of you who are just seeing my channel for the first time, really don't know anything about me, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to my channel. I hope you like the video, share the video, subscribe, and just do all the stuff that the YouTubers ask y'all to do. Just do it, please. If you looked at my last video, I'll put the link somewhere in here. It'll tell you that I promised to let you guys know of a life-changing and life-saving decision that I've decided to make. And so, a little bit of a backstory. You guys, I've been battling with, weight issues for the last, I think, 15 years. I haven't always been a heavier person, but my thyroid went crazy and was ultimately removed. And so it's just been a real battle. I also battle hypertension, high blood pressure. And then I just got the diagnosis last week, 7 days ago, that my sugar levels are now considered type 2 diabetes. So, and that really floored me because I'm like, okay, I won't say it runs in the family. That's a separate video. But both my maternal and paternal grandmothers were afflicted with this disease, and I didn't want any parts of that. So that just did it for me. Now I've tried every diet in the planet. I probably tried diets I created, I don't know, but seriously, every diet I have tried. Some I've succeeded on, but the mistake I made was looking at them all as diets. Like, there's a video I'll put here too talking about that, not looking at ways of eating as a diet, because it's like self-sabotage. But again, another story, and I'm digressing, so forgive me. I didn't live my life like a lot of people. You hear a lot of stories. They talk about how they never saw single digit sizes. They've never been smaller. They've always been, on the heavier side and things like that. That wasn't my story though. That wasn't my story until my early 30s, when I started noticing the weight pick up. And 10 years after I started noticing my hair thinning is when I got the diagnosis about my thyroid, which explained everything. So even though I'm taking thyroid medication, I do not have a thyroid. So my body struggles a little harder to maintain energy and to burn fat well. So for me, I've just been on this quest, I want to go back to, yes, when we get older, yes, we do tend to pack on weight, but I just want to go back to some level of, or some semblance of normalcy for me, and to feel my best, and to be hypertensive and non-diabetic. I just want to feel great, and I still do. And so, and I was also one of those persons, and no offense to anyone out there, but I was also that very vocal person about, people getting these bariatric surgeries, that's just lazy, it's just an easy way out, and I mean, we all have our own opinions, it's just, I've tried just everything. So, saying all that to say that the latter, which I just mentioned, the bariatric surgery, is what I have decided to do. That is my news. That is my big life-changing, life-saving, the start of this journey. I have opted for what's called the gastric sleeve. I will do a separate video altogether on that process, like the surgical process, because there are different types of gastric surgeries. There is the gastric bypass, the gastric loop, or something like that. I don't know for sure. I can't even talk. There are different types, but the type I decided to go with, again, is called the gastric sleeve. And I've heard lots of great things about it. I've done tons of research the last couple of months. I've been pretty silent about it because initially, honestly, there's so many people out there that just want to be nosy. They're not really concerned about you per se, but they're really concerned, just being nosy. And so I concluded I'm not telling anybody anything. And as I lose my weight, I'm just going to say, hey, I just been, watching my diet, doing better. But then I felt that God told me no. Because here's the thing. I prayed to God when I heard about this diabetes thing. And, with the heart muscle over time, when you have uncontrolled blood pressure, it affects your heart muscle. And so mine has gotten thicker. And I just I want to live. I want my ticker to be fine. I want to be fine. You know what I mean? And so I prayed to God, make me do right, in the way of caring for this gift, my temple. I prayed that He helped me to hate things that are bad for my body and to love things that are good for it. Make me was essentially the tone of that prayer. So when I look at my decision, again, being a bona fide person against, gastric surgery of any kind as a remedy for long-term weight loss, I looked at it the other day, it was like an aha moment, oh my goodness, this is what I prayed about. I didn't see that coming, y'all. This is what I prayed about because I said, make me, right? And when you pray, it may not come, like the old church saying goes, may not come when you wanna, but He always comes what? You say. All right. Just look at it because I'm going to, again, do the video about that. But if you do your own research ahead of my video, the gastric sleeve, they remove 80% of your stomach, leaving the remaining part of your stomach will be shaped almost like a banana. And so you cannot, even if you wanted to, eat the way you once did. Or for me, it's not necessarily, sometimes it's portions. But me, I think it's more so of the types of foods. But even still, it won't allow you to even eat certain types of food. And that's a whole nother video. Because there are things that happen to you really pretty good that will make your blood slow it down and be like, I am never doing that again. Like after you've had the surgery, that is. And you decide, I'm going to do this. I'll just eat a whole bag of this, or you will pay for it on the spot. So to me, I feel like that's my answer. God is making me because my stomach won't let me. So it's making me do right. So I'm really excited. I can't believe I'm actually going to do this because I was that one, that was all against it. So a couple things I wanted to mention. I had my insurance. Each insurance is different. So I can't say like a blanket on how long a program is. It's really according to your insurance. And I think that should be another video too. We'll see. And another reason I'm making this video is because I feel that God is telling me to help someone else. Caring is sharing. I found out so much about the surgery, the after effects, the benefits from other YouTubers. Yes, there's my doctor, there's my nurse practitioner, there is everyone else in the medical field. But there are a plethora of YouTubers who have had the surgery, and I have learned so much from them. There are Facebook groups that I'm learning from. So how dare I be one of those? I'm just gonna look good and feel good. Because, first of all, it's not about me looking good. Because I think I look pretty dope, even how I am. But my health is saying otherwise. So that's my reason, just in case y'all thought I was being vain. I just thought, I'm the kind of person, I'm a giver anyway. And that's what this channel is about. Living our best lives. And I know that when you're not healthy, you cannot live your best life. And I also know that there are people out there just like me who are having the same struggle that I am having, who cannot get rid of this extra weight to save their lives, pun intended. They don't know which other way to go. So I wanted to take you guys with me. Ooh, that's some good coffee. It was important to me to share with you guys, even at the outset of my journey. I could have waited until post-surgery and to share, the discomforts, the experience, the benefits, any differences, things like that. But no, I want to, because I am a nitty-gritty type person. I am a give me all the juice, every detail, do not leave out a thing kind of person. And again, I know that there is somebody out there watching this video right now who is the same way. Again, I'm sharing with you guys my entire journey. I am going to have videos of my visits, not super graphic, but just overall videos of my visits, how things went, procedures, things of that nature, to help you along so that you'll know what to expect. I will say that there are a number of clinicians that you need to visit, regardless if you have a history or not. So for me, well, first of all, my age, I have to have a colonoscopy. And I've never had one. They said I'm like 10 years behind. Like, oops, I didn't know. But, well, I did know. I just didn't want to. So you have to have a colonoscopy, an endoscopy, where they put the camera down your throat and look into your stomach and things. You have to see a pulmonary, and this is, I'm thinking across the board with the procedure, but insurances may require something different. I don't know. This is what my insurance is requiring. And I have medical mutual, just FYI. I have to see a pulmonologist, a cardiologist, psychologist, because this entire procedure is life-changing. It's not just about, you'll get smaller, you'll be eating less, but it's really life-changing because you'll never be the same in the way of your relationship with food. So there's a lot that people don't think about. They just think, they look at the exterior and think, okay, that's what I want to be. That's it. But they don't think about everything else. Like, I really do, one person said,
hey, I'm Italian. I'm not going to do it because I like getting together with my family and pigging out. I mean, that's just what we do.
So, that's where the psychologist comes in at. And I sort of get that. And I can't think, and then blood work, lab works and stuff, things like that. One funny thing, though, I did my lab work the day after my colonoscopy. And for those of you who are not familiar, they put you in what's called a twilight. So I went to do my blood work the next day and came up positive for benzos because of the anesthesia. And we were like laughing, like, really? Like, me on street drugs? Okay. So, but yeah, just so you know, you may not want to do it too close to you, or if you're going to do your lab work, do it a little bit out from your colonoscopy date, because that'll show up. So we don't want any issues. We don't want insurance saying, oh, we have a positive drug, we're not going to approve this. And honestly, I think I'm going to wait on all the other things that happened good for me on my first visit until the next video, when I start to share the journey with you guys. This video really is just about what the journey is and why I'm doing the journey. So again, I'm on board this mission, as utilizing, excuse me for a second. Ooh, this is a tool. Gastric bypass surgery is not let me pop this pill and I'm going to be perfect. It is a tool to give you that lift that you need to take the rest from there. So in the tool for the gastric sleeve, it helps your body to lose weight consistently for up to 18 months. After that point, it's up to you to either keep it off, not lose too much, and certainly not gain it all back, which is very, very, very rare to gain it back because 80% of your stomach is gone. But I'd like to believe that a stomach can be stretched. It's just don't do it. Just don't do it. So, but with that being said, I think I've talked enough. I gotta get home. My voice is getting gravelly. I'm not made up. I'm sitting in this car. This guy just pulled up looking at me like, what is she doing? But anyway, I don't care. So on that note, I just want to thank you guys for hanging in there, for being on my team, if you will. For those of you who commented on my last video, I'll be there. Thank you so much. Any advice, anything you want to talk to me about, anything that you would like to know, any questions at all related to this procedure, the prepping, doctor's visits, anything like that, feel free to ask me, because I'm an open book. I'm very transparent. I'm going to be transparent from this next video on out, from the weight, from everything. So yeah, it's time to get it. 2022, I knew it when it said it's 2022 on January 1st. I knew that this would be a different year for me. I knew that I was not going to be left hanging in the balance about my life, because I think all of our lives deserve a fighting chance. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, because other people may want to benefit from this as well. Lastly, you guys know that I love you, love one another, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.